First, there's like one thing that I really want to address. You know, there's like a lot of people that ask me, hey Damien, I see you online, I see you on YouTube, you run multiple commodity trading businesses. And it's true. For the people that don't know me, I run a company called Comba Energy. It's an energy distributor in Romania. I run another company in South Africa where we basically buy low quality chrome, wash it and resell it to the Chinese market. And I also have like other stuff on the side. I don't really speak online, but I do a lot of different stuff. And people ask me like, look, Damien, should I do the same? I mean, should I focus on one commodity or on one raw materials, or should I do a bunch of different things like you do? I mean, the answer is quite easy. Man. The answer is basically this little drawing. It's important to focus, because if you are too scattered, if you try to do too many things, that you won't move and you won't go nowhere, especially at the beginning. Look, I even like tattoo here on my arm, focus, because I used to be extremely unfocused and I used to do a lot of different things, and basically I didn't go anywhere for a long time. So until I really put myself down and like focus on one thing, then this is only at that moment that things really starting to move, things really starting to change for me. So this is why, the answer is quite easy. If you are early in your journey, focus on one thing. I mean, I've been doing this commodity trading for like 15 years now, so I can do different things, but even that, I would say this is a mistake. I shouldn't do that. I mean, I would be way more advanced in my career, in my life, or financially, I would say, if I would have stick to one thing. For sure. But this is a default of mine, and I try to make it a quality, but still, man, it's still an issue. So don't do that, especially if you are early. Focus on a couple of things and only do it, because it will need time for you to build your skill set, your network, and your belief in one specific industry. So you don't want to switch from one another to another each couple of months, because basically by doing that, you are just running around in circle and building nothing. You don't build any skill set, you don't build any meaningful network, and you're just wasting anybody's time. And the most important, you are wasting your time. So man, don't do this, all right? Focus on one thing and put your head down and do this for a while. Then there's another concept that I want to talk, it's like the main quest and the side quest. You know, if you've been playing video games, like when I was a kid, I used to play a lot. I used to play a lot to Final Fantasy 7, Final Fantasy 8. I was also a big player at Ultima Online. Ultima Online is the first MMORPG in the world. That was the time where internet used to sound like this. You know, this is how old I am. I used to play that game. And basically in those games, I mean, you know how it is. There is a main quest just to finish a game, but there is also an infinite type of side quest that you can do. And I feel like if at the beginning of the game, you spend too much time like doing side quests, I don't really think that you can grasp the full extent of the game. My plan was always to do the main quest first and then do all the side quests. And I think life is a little bit the same. Like, let me explain what has just happened. 6 months ago, I registered to a conference in Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia, about iron. I think this is My Steel is throwing an event called the Iron Asia Summit, and this is the first time that this summit is in Malaysia. And I was like, look, 6 months ago the ticket was cheap, so I was like, yeah, why not? I have a chrome trading business, and chrome, I mean, if you don't know, it's used to make stainless steel, so chrome and iron is quite linked. So I was like, look, let's go to this conference, see what's up in the iron market. Maybe it could help my chrome business, I don't know, but just, you know, like going out there, putting your name out there, meeting other people and so on, it's always good. And yeah, I bought the ticket, didn't really think about that. And the beginning of the conference is today. A week ago, I was like, man, I'm not sure I'm going to go to this conference because I have too much stuff to do right now. I'm way over my head with all the work, and now I'm shooting this video I shouldn't. And next week I'm going to travel for a week, so I have so much stuff to do. I can't really spend like 2 days in a conference where there is like no clear goal, you know? It's really, this conference is really like a side quest. Could be good, but you know, it's not the main thing, and I need to focus on my business. I need to focus on things that move myself forward. But I received this WhatsApp message from the conference organizer. This WhatsApp message. All right, I will put a screenshot.
Hi, boss. We now need a host to host the main session on the 23rd. Are you interested in giving a try?
So basically, last week the guy asked me to be the main host of the conference, and you know, be the guy in between panels or in between conversation and just introduce people, do all that kind of stuff. I was like, I don't know, man. I've never done that, man. Even though I do stuff on YouTube, it's not the same, man. I don't know, and you know, I had all that kind of stuff to do, so I was like, should I do it or not? So I was like, okay, sure, send me the script. And then I received the script, the script that they want me to follow. This is too boring. And I was like, you know what? Let's have a little bit of fun with this. I've never done that. I'm very stressed, but I don't want to follow the script that they gave me because, man, it will be too boring, man, of course. So I'm going to add jokes. So this is the kind of stuff that really me, you know, because I should like focus on my main business. But this side quest, this side thing, I mean, this could be so fun, man. Like if I can do a bunch of good jokes and so on, yeah. I don't know. I think it could be cool, man. So this is why I'm like, look, all right, let's do it. Let's do it. So right now the conference is about to start in actually 1 hour, so I'll be a little bit late. I'm not hosting this session today. I'm hosting the main one tomorrow. I still need to go buy a shirt because I don't have a shirt to go with my suit. The last one, I mean, it was too dirty after my trip. Anyway, so I need to do that. And tonight we have the rehearsal of the main event. Obviously, I'm going to read the script that they want me for the rehearsal. But you know what? Tomorrow, man, let's do some roast, man. All right, let's jump on the script and let's see what we can do. That would make it funny, man. This is a problem. I still have like the mentality of a 16 years old. So, man, one day I'll grow up. So one thing is important when you do a joke, you need to make fun of yourself first. Because people don't know me, so if I'm just joking about other people, other nation, or whatever, and then they don't know me, they will think that I'm a scumbag. So it's important that you always like do some joke about yourself, and then you can joke about other people. So here, I think I can do the joke. Like I will introduce myself as like a chromatic dragon founder. Then we trade Chrome and iron ore. I will say iron ore because, man, even though we don't do that, I mean, it's a bit topical. So I will say that, and then I will do a joke about like nationalities because it's always work in those type of international things. There's some joke that always works. Like speaking about how your wife is a pain in the ass everywhere it works. Making jokes about other countries, again, everywhere it works. Especially here in Malaysia. I mean, obviously, maybe you don't know that, but making jokes about Singaporean, it always works because, man, nobody likes Singapore. Anyway, so I will do that. With maybe say like, look, I'm Damien, blah blah blah, from Switzerland. Then I can do this one. Switzerland is not Sweden, because man, people always. And then I'll do IKEA jokes like. So it's not my problem if you're like, how can I say like, if your wife, so if your wife is shouting on you because you cannot build a IKEA furniture, then it's not me. It's the Swedish people, tall, blonde guys. I'm not from Sweden, I'm from Switzerland. Switzerland is all about, chocolates, cars, and money. And then I could say like, all right, and then this one is good. And then we said about, recently, man, I don't know if you know, but the money is like leaving out of Switzerland. It's going to this like small, little country, Singapore. I hate Singaporeans. With Singaporeans in the audience. And then there's another thing that I haven't said. Like, for me, it's not easy to do that. To go on the stage and to speak in front of a lot of people, for me, it's not really easy. And one of the things, like, I have a slight dyslexia, so I'm not the best at reading stuff. It's not natural to me, so I don't know. It seems like maybe if you're seeing me, you're like, dude, what? You're doing your stuff on YouTube, you're meeting a lot of people. How can you not be confident about like just speaking on the stage? I don't know how many people there's going to be. But I'm very stressed about that. It makes me, I remember about something like when I was at school, I don't know, I was like maybe 16 or 15, or something like this. We had to write like a story for our French classes. As you can hear, I'm a French speaker anyway. In Switzerland, I'm from the French part of Switzerland. Anyway, the thing is, I had to write a story. So I wrote a good story, man. I was always in French, but anyway, for that one, I wrote a very, very good story, and the teacher was like, wow, Damien, wow, this is such a good story, like a complete hero's arc, it makes a lot of sense. This is great, man. So let's do this. Damien, you are going to read your story out loud in front of the class. I was like, oh, all right. And man, those were the most painful 45 moments of my teenage life. Like, for 45 minutes, I had to read my story, and man, I'm so bad at reading out loud. This is basically how I discovered that I had some slight dyslexia. I mean, obviously, my spelling was always but I didn't really think much about that. I was always a very good student, but I cannot really read out loud. So I don't know. I'm going to do this script. I don't know how I can read this script actually in front of people. I still have this problem. So anyway, so let's make jokes. I think this that's basically what I can do. All right, but and also one point I'm missing my point here. My point is like, obviously it's still like really, man, it's like a little trauma that speaking in front of people, especially reading stuff in front of people. But I'm like, dude, man, am I going to live my full life with this trauma, not being able to do stuff as easy as that? No, I don't want. So I will force myself to do it. That's another point, man. You really need to force yourself to do stuff that you don't feel comfortable. Otherwise, what's the point of it, man? What's the point, man? You are going to remain in your little box? Nah, come on.
All right, so I pimped a little bit the script. Let's see. Now I need to go buy a shirt, go change, to put a proper suit, and then let's go to the conference. Alright guys, so the rehearsal is done. There were a bunch of Malay before me, and they are so nice, man. They are so relaxed. It was really funny, man. So yeah, I think, the script is like really weird, because this is not how people speak. I think it's like Chinese that they translate it directly into English. Now we are going to another bar for like an after party, and yeah, that's pretty much it. Man, we are in the morning, we are in the traffic going to the conference. Yeah, about yesterday night. Yesterday night was actually a very cool event. We were on a helipad, and this is thing that you can only see like in Malaysia. People drinking on a helipad, it was very dangerous, but that was a nice place. And at this event, like actually I met a bunch of people, but I really met one guy that I think it's very interesting what he's doing, and the possibility to work together, it makes a lot of sense. And this is why basically you go to those conferences. It's to find this counterparty, this guy that makes sense to deal with. Usually if from those conferences you can get like one solid person that you met and that you can deal with in the future, it's already a huge win. It's already a huge win. So don't think that you are going to go there and that you are going to be able to find like 20 people that you are going to make a deal with in the next year. It doesn't work like that. Already one is already a big success, man. All right, and also yesterday we had the rehearsal. I don't know if my rehearsal was so bad because they just sent to me a message like that basically my hosting career has been cut in half. I'll do like only like a small part now. So maybe it was too bad. And they were like, oh, then we can't let him. I don't know, that's maybe a reason. But anyway, so now we are in the traffic, going to the conference. Hope I'm not going to be late. Alright guys, so man, I'm so bad. I choked so bad, man. I didn't really deliver what I wanted, man. So I was not stressed at all. I had to walk up on the podium. I had to do the little presentation, and when I walk up there, I got like a huge wave of stress, man. I don't know why. And then like the first 3 minutes, I thought I speak like a little girl, man. Like a little man. What the I didn't do any joke and so on. I'm not happy about that, man. Definitely. Yeah, that sucks, man. I don't know why. Then for the rest, it was okay, man. I was completely relaxed and no problem. But for the first 5 minutes, I was like a little girl, man. What? I don't know what happened. I don't know. But you know what? Nobody cares but me. Honestly, everyone was like, yeah, Damien, you're great. It's cool to see you there, blah, blah, blah. Nobody cared about my performance beside me. So it shows you something, guys. Like when you do something that scares you, most of the time, even if you bomb, nobody cares, man. It's only in your head. And I know it's only in my head. But I wanted to do something different, man. And then I didn't. So I'm quite frustrated with myself. But at the end of the day, also I know that nobody cares. When everyone was happy, the organizer said, yeah, good job, blah, blah, blah. So yeah. Weird feeling. All right, so this is the end of the morning session. I'm not going to be hosting the afternoon, so this is cool. So then I have time to speak with a bunch of people. Then yeah, nowadays like the buffet, the lunch. All right, so let's see. Yeah. But man, this doesn't work, man. Those career, there's always issues, man. This doesn't work. Yeah. Thank you. All right, guys. So change of
plans. I was supposed to go to visit a mine this morning with the conference. I thought it would be like nice to vlog about that for you also to see how a big iron mine works. And yeah, but actually I'm here at the office because I've just realized I have too much stuff to do. I can't take like a day to visit a mine with no like real purpose of making a deal. For me, it's not working, and I just have too much stuff to do. Tomorrow we are flying to Dubai, and a bunch of like hit us yesterday. So, and I'm going to talk about that also for you, just to see what it's mean to run a small commodity trading firm like what we do and the type of stuff that happens. But first, debrief about the conference. I have here a bunch of business cards, and what I always do is like I just write on it few points that we discuss. So this is what I always do. I keep it like physical. I know a lot of people just digitize everything and put somewhere, but for me it never worked, man. I don't know why. Yeah, it's better to just write it, something on it. That's for the business card. Also, I think in the conference I met 2 great people, and what I try to do when I meet like someone that could be a good counterparty in a conference, I try to go like deep, like to spend as much time as possible with that person. I call it the mushroom method. Like you try to take a huge surface, get as much business cards, meet as much people as possible. But when you find a counterparty that you really click, that you really could deal with, you try to go deep, like the body of the mushroom. Yeah, I don't know if it's a good. Yeah, maybe I should find another name for that. Anyway, so we spent a lot of time together with that guy that could be a good counterparty. You know, we exchanged a lot of trade story. He talked to me about like a way structure a very difficult deal. I was like, yeah, man, that was very clever. So, you know, you learn a lot. You just exchange your stories, you know, around a beer, a coffee, whatever. And, you know, it allows each other to just judge the counterparty. Okay, is this guy professional? Is he not? Does he understand what he's doing? And so on. So it's always good time, and you know, spending more time together, or also just bring people closer. So yeah, that's very important. Do the mushroom method. Try to speak with as much people as possible. But when you have 1 or 2 people that it clicks and there is like real possibility for you to deal together, just go deep and spend more time together. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Now the hiccups. I don't know yet exactly what we are going to do. Yesterday, one of our clients just called. Okay, the client is a trader that also have an end buyer. And he called me and said, look, Damien, I have an issue. My buyer is renegotiating the price with me. I'm losing money on that contract. So can you do something for me? He said, like, don't worry. If you say that you can't, I will pay whatever the price we discussed we signed on the contract. But if you can do something, it would be great, man. And basically, I know the guy. I know he's not us. I know his client is really renegotiating the price. And man, it's a really bad situation because the product is already produced. The trucks are going to pick the product, I think, to go to the port tomorrow or after tomorrow. Obviously, the market has dropped, so this is why his clients are renegotiating the price. So what can we do? In those situations, what do you do? Do you find another buyer? Probably at the same price of the renegotiation that he wants, because this is a new market price. Do you say no? What do you do, man? Yeah, there is no easy solution. I think in our case, I don't know. I mean, actually, I don't know what we're going to do. Seriously, because I think we don't have a lot of margin also in this one, so we can maybe do a break even, but then do you really want to work for free? I don't know, man. We need to discuss with my business partner about that. It's not a clear cut what is the best solution. Yeah, so it happens, and especially, you know, in those commodity that you cannot hedge, this happens a lot. People sign contract, but then they don't care, man. So this happens a lot. So this is why, dude, when you deal, be protected, wear condom. Have a LC, confirm LC, ask for a prepayment, so that you are not in this type of situation. Anyway, so that's the first problem. So yeah, today what we are going to do is we are going to check again all our costs that we have on the deal, every cut down to the penny, and then we can see exactly what are our margin and see, yeah, what could be done. This is anyway. So that's the first problem. The second problem with my other company, we were quite. I cannot give you like too much details because it's still ongoing situation and ongoing problem. But basically, we have a client. We wanted to sell a new product to a client. Actually, this client is a supplier of us, but for this specific product, it would be a client. And so as he already knew us, because we were like good buyers, I guess, yes, okay, guys, I'm also looking for this. Any chance you know someone? And he was like, yeah, let's us check. And basically, yeah, I always know someone that can do that. Anyway, so the long story short, we were to see our suppliers. Look, we can supply you this product at that price. So this is all the specification, this is everything. And the guy said, okay, sweet guys, let's do it. He sent us the draft of the LC, he sent us everything. It was very quick and very professional on his side. But then what happens, like the guy that we were supposed to buy from, the company that we were supposed to buy from our supplier, just fumble. There's no other way, man. There's no offer no more. So he was like, yeah, we can do it. Let me just check, blah, blah, blah. And after a few days, I'm sorry, I can't deliver what I said. Then he also said, yeah, there's a lot of product in the region. I will be able to source other things. But finally, just like fumble like a little man. He cannot like supply what he said. So now what I need to do is I need to find another supplier. I know a few guys, not that well, but that would be able to do that. So I need to reach out to them to explain the situation, for them to, I need to bust their ass so they can give us like an offer quite quickly. So man, that's this is yeah. So I have other stuff to do, but now I'm stuck with that. So yeah, man, I need to find another supplier for it. And on top of that, I still need to do a lot of payments, because next week I'm going to be away, so I need to do a lot of payments. I need to do a lot of admin stuff. That takes too much of my time, but now I can really turn that, give it to someone else to do. A lot of other things are cooking, but those are things that I can do like remote, with a phone or with my partner and so on. But there's still a bunch of things that I need to do behind a computer, and I try to finish all those tasks before leaving for Dubai next week. So that's pretty much it for today. Lot of work to do. And also tonight I still need to record a YouTube video for you guys. Man, so then there's no week missing. But yeah, so a lot of things to do. Alright, time to work. 27 questions. In this video I'm going to answer 20. Alright guys, so I'm in Dubai for a short week, and to be perfectly honest with you guys, this should be a week of holidays. Yeah, a bunch of my families are flying from all over Asia and Europe, and we just basically meet here, so to spend a week together. But you know what, I still need to make calls, I still have stuff to do, and yeah, so that's pretty much it. And when you are in this type of job, it's very, very difficult, or I would say it's almost impossible to completely disconnect. If you manage to do that, man, you are a boss, you are a king, because it means that you have like a company big enough that can run without you, which is quite impressive. But that's not the case for me. So yes, even though I'm in vacation, I still answer messages, have late night calls like this, and yeah, one day, I mean, I hope my company will be so big that my company would not need me, but that's not the case now. So in the meantime, still I'm still doing this late night call. But when you are back in Cluj, when can you send the document, so then I can send it to the finance guy? Okay, perfect. All right, any other thing that we need to discuss? Alright guys, I'm back home. It's Sunday. Tomorrow everyone going back to work, going back to school. My kids are playing there. This is like an indoor playground, and I'm working. I have so much to do, man. I really need to eat a big, fat, humbled pie. I mean, oh man, I had so much trouble during the week that I was supposed to be off. I mean, here is not maybe the best place for me to explain. Let's do it tonight. So it's Sunday, 10:30 p.m. and I haven't finished my work. Yeah, so what I wanted to say here, it's a bit better. Yeah. It's a bit more calm. So during those vacations, I've been like hit very, very hard in the mouth. So basically what happened is we were supposed to load and ship a batch of chrome concentrate. And basically, the production was just a little bit below what was acceptable in terms of quantity of chrome in the product. So basically, we took 4 samples. We took 4 samples. We analyzed 4 of them, and basically 3 were okay, but really low, and 1 was below the level of chrome required to be shipped. It was basically off spec. It's a very, very bad situation because the chrome market is bearish. So that means that if I ask the supplier to produce again and then take too much time, then probably my client is going to be pissed, is maybe going to cancel the contract. So in a bear market, this is really, really bad. So basically I had to deal with that when I was in vacation, because normally Adriano should be handling that, but Adriano is getting married, so props to him, but I will not bother him with that when he's getting married. So I had to handle that, and it's a very, very bad situation, especially in a bear market, because you can lose your client, you can lose your supplier, you basically can lose both if you just don't handle this well. So that's bad. So I'm still handling that. As I'm speaking to you right now, it's not really solved. We are not sure what we are doing, but things happen, and this really made me realize something. Like I was like, before going to Dubai, I was cocky. I said to you at the beginning of the video, look, now I can do side quests. I'm 15 years in this commodity trading business. For me, it's not as bad to be on focus as it would be for yours. Something like this, and I said that, and then bam, I got hit very bad in the teeth, because I was in vacation with my family. I don't see them often. I can't really take times off my vacation to solve that, and I had other projects that I wanted to do when I was in Dubai. Wanted to meet another guy because we were working on something different, and I was like, man, this can't be, man. I can't do that, man. I need to stay focused, man. So this is what I wrote this, man. No more side quest moron. Who do you think you are? Yeah, really, man. Who do I think I am? And so I think the rule is that I need to keep on the main quest, on what I have right now. I have a lot, and I'm running at maybe 95% of my capacity in terms of work. So if something happens, I'm already like almost my limit. So I just can't. This was a very good realization that I just can't do as many side quests as I thought I could do, because my company is not big enough for really me to have people that can under that type. So I just need to be more realistic about where I am in my journey and what I can do. So that was a good realization. There's a bunch of projects that I just can't do, and I think my task is just I need to say to all those guys that I promised that I would add them or do something with them that I just can't. And I need to stay focused on what I have, because when it's not like perfectly going in the right direction, then I'm just overwhelmed, and I can't. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Anyway, guys, so I hope that you like this vlog. A little bit different than my other type of vlog, but let me know what you think. I mean, the bottom line of the story is focus, don't do side quest, it leads to nowhere. Alright, still have better work to do. See you next week. Ciao.